This is 7 News at 6:30.
All eyes on Elsa this evening as it continues its trek through the Caribbean, now as a tropical storm.
Now it's becoming a concern for the Keys as part of the area remains in the storm's cone. Hello and good evening. Though Dade and Broward counties are out of the cone, we're still not exactly in the clear.
Meteorologist Erica Delgado is tracking it for us tonight from the Weather Center. Erica?
That's right, Robin, because one thing that we do know for certain is as we head into early next week, we will have a tropical storm in proximity to South Florida. The question is, how close will it get? This is the latest advisory as of 5 p.m. Maximum sustained winds of 70 miles per hour. It's still racing across the Caribbean at 28 miles per hour, moving towards the west-northwest. It's a little over 100 miles to the southwest of Port-au-Prince, Haiti, and where it could be battling some land interaction since earlier today. High pressure continued to steer the system across the Caribbean, eventually coming close to the island of Cuba. And whether or not we'll see that land interaction once, twice, or even 3 times, will it skirt much of the coast? And then what will it be once it emerges off the northern coast of Cuba and near the Florida Straits? Of course, keeping it as a tropical system, that's the latest advisory. But you'll also notice that much of southeast Florida is now outside of the cone. But tropical storm watches have now been issued for portions of the Keys. Here's a close-up of the cone passing to the south of Hispaniola, and there's that land interaction we could see at first across the southern coast of Cuba and then eventually the rest of the island nation before it does emerge to the north. We'll have to keep a close eye on how close it actually gets to the Florida Keys and where exactly along this cone of concern this system will move through. I don't want you to focus on that center icon. It could be anywhere across the Gulf of Mexico, but it could be as far east as areas like the Middle Keys and through areas like mainland Monroe and across South Florida. So we'll have to keep a close eye on this as we head into early next week. Watches and warnings. We have hurricane and tropical storm watches and warnings across the Hispaniola, through Jamaica and Grand Cayman, through much of Cuba. And now as of 5 p.m., there are some changes with the watches and warnings. There's now a tropical storm watch that has been issued for the middle and lower Keys from Craig Key westward all the way down into the Dry Tortugas, and this is in effect until further notice. Here are the latest model runs. You can see a lot more in agreement now that this system will be some type of Gulf system. How far into the Gulf of Mexico will it get? It will be closer to the Florida coast. This is why something we need to watch as we head into early next week. Here are some of the reliable models we look at. This is the European. We've mentioned it many times during our newscast, and before this had the system as a very weak system, barely even a tropical system with some land interaction, but emerging in between the Bahamas and South Florida. That's what the run was showing just earlier in the week. But now you can see it emerges somewhere in the Gulf of Mexico. What type of system? We're not sure. Very weak at one at that. It all depends on that land interaction with Cuba. This is the other reliable model that we look at, the GFS model, the global model. And you can see it keeps it over the Caribbean with some land interaction across portions of Cuba, weakening the system. So now it does look a little weaker than it was in earlier this week, but still emerging in the Gulf of Mexico and somewhere between the Gulf of Mexico and affecting the Florida Gulf Coast. So one thing we do know for sure is that confidence in the actual track is looking higher, but the intensity forecast is still quite uncertain. It just depends on that land interaction with Cuba. Tropical storm watches have already been issued for the middle and lower Keys, and that's because tropical storm conditions are likely for portions of South Florida as early as Monday, but possibly even as early as late Sunday night. That's the very latest with Elsa. We'll have a closer look at your local forecast coming up in a few minutes.
And Franklin, while South Florida prepares for anything Elsa might bring, the storm leaving behind devastating damage throughout the Caribbean. Roofs ripped off, trees toppled. Unfortunately, Elsa's path of destruction may still be far from over as it heads toward Cuba. Toppled power lines and blown out airport fences. Elsa, once a Category 1 hurricane, bearing down on Caribbean nations and leaving an impact.
We're just keeping calm, trying to be normal.
The storm pushing through St. Vincent into the weekend. Heavy rains and high winds shuttering airports, schools, and businesses. People who live here also dealing with recent volcanic eruptions, now adding storm damage to their list of concerns.
Keep our eyes out, you know, for something in case big trees, you know, something might fall on the house, little landslide, because, you know, we already got a little volcano situation the other day.
Some seeing it even worse. Splintered remains of homes left in the wake of Hurricane Elsa after it pummeled the Lesser Antilles and the island nation of Barbados on Friday. Over in the Dominican Republic, rough waves off the coast as Elsa continues to swirl. People spotted preparing for the threat of the storm, gassing up vehicles as the rain started to move in.
We are stocking on food because they have told us the storm is coming, but we have a powerful God, and that God will help us.
In the Dominican Republic there, officials are preparing evacuation plans. As the storm approaches Cuba, there are concerns large groups of people gathering together for shelter could spike already high COVID infection rates even further. Of course, you want to stay with 7 News for the latest on Elsa. You'll find updated information on the air, online, and across all of our social media platforms.